Hi, absolutely wonderful to be back with you again. And I am just about winding down the birthday post now. And but I'm going to be going on, and I'd let you to come back or stay with me as we're going to revert now to the theme that we were following, the miracle of faith in the furnace and no heat. But today we're going to be talking about my mom. So I'm again sharing from the publication in the section called Input from Others. So, I want to share to on my family. Your family close to you. They see you every single day. They live in the same house with you. And if anybody can give a truthful witness to your journey, it will be your family. So let me say now what my mom said. She said, "My first concern was whether this was a terminal illness, with the possibility of losing my only child. But my personal experience with illness and having God's presence strengthened my faith that God would take care of Nola as well. Knowing that she had a strong faith in God too enabled me to exercise confidence in God's plan. Recollecting how God had answered prayers on my behalf, I asked God for a signal, not a sign, that He would carry Nola through. In the midst of her losing weight, I prayed that there would be weight gain, no matter how negligible. And there was. Her, sorry, her next visit to the homeopathic practitioner saw her gain half a pound. That boosted my confidence, and I never had any worry after that. I admired Nola's commitment to the regime that was recommended with an emphasis on juicing, a high raw diet, and resistant exercises. It was and still is quite a rigorous pathway, but God obviously gives her strength to keep up with her exercise. Having put Nola in God's hands from babyhood, I felt that God would use her with whatever limitations she may have had to be of service to him. I am extremely proud to see her progress. To see her progress in all areas of her service to God. I thank God that He has kept her just as I prayed He would. This is 2022, and my mom passed in 2012. I'm very great. That was an assertion there. I'm very glad that God has saved her so that now I am in my crucible. She is at my right hand. I believe that God will bless her and extend her boundaries and fulfill His purpose in her life. What a better prophecy, what a better testimony could you get than from your own mother? Comments. My comments now about my mom. My mother has always stood by me. From the time she held me up to heaven and asked God to bless me, that prayer was heard and answered. Early in my journey, I reminded her of that prayer and told her we are experiencing the answer. My mom is always very calm and cool. I have made references to her intervention on more than one occasion in the prayer letters. She has stood like a grand old oak against the backdrop of my life. I use the same metaphor for both my mom and Ruby St. John. But she's also very much in the foreground. She has never once in my journey, questioned my faith in God. She has been an encouragement in all the ways she knows how. Her failing sight at this time has not dampened her spirit. She is a very courageous woman. I know that directly and indirectly, she has influenced my spiritual values. I would hope that we would never have to part in this life. But should it occur, we both know in whom we have believed and are confident we shall meet again, never to part. Thanks, Mom. You performed your dual role excellently, and today you can be justly proud of your only child who has lived to show your worth as a great mom. Let us keep our divine appointment. This is an editing insert here, April 27, 2016. Wow. I could not hold back the tears that flowed freely after I read my mom's comments. She passed peacefully away in April 2012. God poured such phenomenal strength in me to go through that experience. I was able to stand on her grave just before her body was lowered and to utter a prayer of strong, unshakable confidence in the belief of the blessed hope. No tears and breaking down and bawling out, "Well, my mother gone." I was composed and firmly embraced by God. Even now, I am convinced in my heart that God is answering the prayers my mom sent to the throne of grace for me. I'm walking in retroactive praise. Maybe someday my children will do the same. So that brings us to the end of that letter, which concludes my reading about the three iconic women in my life. So in the next note, actually, I'm impressed to tell you about what my own children and my husband said as they journeyed with me. God bless you. So, you coming back? You gotta come back, man. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.